Welcome back to Sports Card Connections. As promised, here are some more of the Japanese rectangular Menko that are uncatalogued. And I had showed recently in some new cards I got, the ones that were uncatalogued. Now these are ones that were already in my collection. So for those that are working on sets or want to add to the checklists in the catalog, Gary Engel's catalog is the one everyone uses. So here are the editions I have that are not in the most recent issue. Start right in. There we go, JCM 32C, Takahiro Kamijo of the Orions. There we go. And this is a 1959 card. Okay, not on the checklist. There's the Menko number. So JCM 32C. JCM 31D, we have Hall of Famer Masaichi Kaneda. There we go. Next, JCM 33G, Kazuhiko Kondo of the Whales. And here's the number. JCM 66B, Mutsuo Minagawa of the Hawks. Some of these are, as you can see, well loved by the original collector. I do everything to work on this focus, and it's still there. We go. Anyways, Minagawa was a great pitcher. Here's the back. Next, JCM 37A, Masayoshi Miura of the Stars. Menko number. JCM 10, Andy Miyamoto of the Giants. It's a different number on the back as the one in the catalog. Also S3, that usually was the indicator Bud Ackerman wrote. Bud was the U.S. Navy man who brought these back. And so I don't know what the thing is with the catalog having a completely different Menko number, but there you go. Next we go to JCM 32G, Shigeo Nagashima. This one is not listed. 1959, that's the scoreboard backs. Like that. JCM 33G, Toshitake Nakayama, the Dragons. Now, this is same as 33A, but 33A has no border. So, this is a mystery because it's the same number and photo, all that stuff, as the one that's listed under 33A, no border, but this one clearly has a border. So there we go. JCM 31D, and this is Yoshitaka Nishio of the Hanshin Tigers. There's the number. JCM 31C, Kazuhiko Sakazaki of the Giants. This picture appears in a lot of sets actually, but this is the same as 31B, but again, this has a border, whereas that one is no border. There's the number, it's all 8s. JCM 132, Gary doesn't offer a checklist because he said he didn't have enough specimens, but here's one to add, Seiji Sekiguchi of the Lions. That's this back. JCM 31D, again Sekiguchi with the Lions. Not in the catalog. Same thing with 32G. Again Sekiguchi. It's the scoreboard back. Next we go to 31D, Shigeru Sugishita, Hall of Fame pitcher of the Dragons. There's the back. Promptly went out of focus. Oh, come on, I want to get that number clearly. we go. JCM 133, Akitada Tsukuda, catcher of the Orions. Again, don't believe there's a checklist on this one, but there's one to put in. JCM 32G, the scoreboard backs, Hiromi Wada of the Lions. Menko number. JCM 38A, Tatsuyoshi Yasuhara of the Giants. This one, same as 38A, but this has the border. And there's the number. So a lot of these issues, they're difficult to figure out who belongs where and what. Nevertheless, there's that one. Moving on again, JCM 32G, Hall of Famer Yoshio Yoshida of the Tigers. JCM 14D, Yoshida. And the difference here, it's an additional Menko number. 2645788, or 89 rather. And finally, a very confusing one, Taketoshi Yoshihara of the Giants. This set is hard anyway to even read because the printing is white on the, on the pink, and it's kind of a scribbly text. But what you got here is same as 31C, but then with a border. But the number is the same as 31B. So which of the sets it belongs to, I don't know. Again, these get very confusing. Fascinating, but confusing. So I'm just adding in any for anybody's usage that these do exist, and try to work on checklists and find out what's out there. I know that usually if you get any lot of these, for example, one of the ones I just got on my recent buy, a player named Tsukazaki of the Whales, who only played 20 games in his career, and I mentioned that on my last video about that it's on catalog, and yet I saw a guy selling a lot on eBay just a week later, and that card was in there. So there's a lot of uncatalogued stuff out there. It's fascinating to find, and the checklists are very flexible. You can expand all the time. So that's it. Till next time, thanks again for watching, and we'll be back with some more cards from Japan. Thanks. Bye.